and welcome to a brand new video. Now I'm going to be ranking every Queen album from worst to best. They were one of the most popular bands and still are today. I love Queen, they're my favourite band of all time and always will be. Freddie Mercury's such a legend. Their music's so different and unique. I think they're amazing, so I just bought all their albums at Christmas. So yeah, we're going to be ranking them from worst to best. Now there's not one bad Queen album, going into more generic pop stuff, but yeah, it's Queen. They always were at the top of their game and they were absolutely brilliant. So yeah, we're not including the Freddie Mercury solo stuff or the compilation stuff, just the albums. It's Flash Gordon. Flash Gordon's the worst album because it's the soundtrack album. It's got the Flash Queen theme on there. It's got a couple of nice tracks, but yeah, really connected to me, Flash Gordon. It's definitely at number 15, the worst one. It's just got tunes in there from the movie. I know they performed it all, but yeah, it's just a number 15 because it's the one I listen to the least. Most despised album ever, Hot Space. They went down the pop route, and this is not like Queen at all. It's not even seems like a Queen album. Very underrated tracks, like you've got Back Chat on there, you've got Last Boss Day and More, which is one of the best tracks in there. You've got the classic from David Bowie, Under Pressure. But set from that, it's a really forgettable album, really. And it's just an average album. It's not bad at all by any means. I mean, it's Queen. You've got some great tunes on there. But yeah, half the album is just forgettable and the other half is really good. So that's why it's so low. It's average for Queen. The album, Made in Heaven. Now you've got some nice songs in there like You Don't Fool Me, Too Much Love Will Kill You, and Made in Heaven. But yeah, it's just a tribute album. It just doesn't stand against the other albums. It doesn't really have any hits on it that much. And yeah, it's just the album I listen to the least, so that's why it's so low. It's a nice tribute album, but in my opinion, Innuendo was their last album. I really like A Kind of Magic. It's got some really cool hits on Vision, which is one of their best songs. A Kind of Magic, Friends Will Be Friends, Who Wants to Live Forever, Princes of the Universe. After this is Highlander soundtrack. So low is because it's messy. We're talking structurally. It's half soundtrack, half Queen album. So yeah, half the album's really good, half the album I'm not bothered about because it's just a Highlander movie. It's a good movie, but we don't really want that on the Queen album. And yeah, I don't like the cover art, nothing to do with the music, so yeah, that's why it's so low. Against the Miracle, really good, really like the art on it, you know, with the eyes and stuff. It's very unique. Got some great songs in there like I Want It All, Breakthrough, The Invisible Man, Scandal, Breakthrough, Weather on a Train. It's a good album, but structurally it's not very good. You got some songs in there but I don't ever listen to, so yeah, that's why The Miracle is so low. I like some of the tunes in here though. It's got some great songs. The reason it's so low is because Queen haven't found themselves yet. I love OG Queen. I think their original songs are brilliant. You got some great nice songs on there like Keep Yourself Alive, which is their first ever song. The Great King Rat Queen, I really like that. Modern Times Rock and Roll is a very underrated song. You got a nice teaser for Seven Seas of I. Really like the artwork. It's a good album, but the reason it's so low is because it doesn't stand against the other ones. One is The Date the Races. Now this is like a Night of the Opera's little brother, and it is a good album, but it just doesn't have many memorable songs in it. But it's really good structurally. You've got Someone to Love, which is a great song. You've got Good Old Fashioned Lover Boy. Really like the art to it. I don't know. I just never really connected to this album. Works. Now, a lot of people love this album. I really like it too. But the reason it's so low is because I love the Queen's older songs. And they did more guitar, more experimental stuff. And I really like that because the Works, they actually took inspiration from silent German movies. And from stuff like Nosferatu and everything. You can see Metropolis, which is a silent movie, which is highly inspirational to the sci-fi genre. So yeah, I love movies. So that's why I like the Works a lot. I really liked what they did. Radio Gaga, you know, It's a Hard Life, I Want to Break Free. I mean, Is This the World We Created? Yeah, Live Aid, very inspirational album. Very good album actually, but the reason it's so low because I like the best is Jazz. Now this is a very unique album. It's quite funny actually. You got some songs what don't do that well nowadays because of Mustafa. Fat Bottom Girls, which is absolutely hilarious. You got Bicycle Race. Really like the design of it. Don't Stop Me Now is definitely the highlight of Jazz. They broke through into America with Another One Bites Dust. You've got Play the Game, Dragon Attack, Another One Bites Dust, Need Your Loving Tonight, Crazy Little Thing Called Love, like a rock and roll 1950s Elvis song. You know, Play the Game by Queen is just such a great album. It's full of hits. It's like a compilation. It's that good. And you got Save Me at the end. Yeah, Innuendo. Now I wanted to put this higher. This album is a masterpiece. It's 10 out of 10. All the albums from this point on are all good as each other. God's People, because I've never really clicked in it. It's a bit religious for me, but yeah, front cover. This is the last album before Freddie Mercury sadly passed away. What a legend though, to do this album. It's structurally amazing. When the Mother Beaming Rhapsody, shoot me if you want. They did Spanish music, they did Innuendo, I'm Going Slightly Mad, Headlong, I Can't Live With You, Don't Try So Hard, Ride the Wild Wind. I mean, you've got 6 great songs in a row. These Are the Days of Our Life. Need You, Brian May just going with it with a guitar, and The Show Must Go On. The album is so brilliant, and I'm not surprised if you put this one at number 1. The Heart Attack. All these albums are 10 out of 10. Rock, Killer Queen, Flick of the Wrist, Lick of the Valley, Now I'm Here, you know, Stone Cold Crazy, really good. Underrated, but a lot of Queen fans have noticed this one. In the Lap of the Gods, this is brilliant. You have to listen to the album to get the full experience. Love the artwork, love the song, amazing Brian May performance. Everybody gets a shot in this album. It's just such a well-rounded album. Sheer Heart Attack is just a classic, and it's absolutely amazing. It's just perfection. I love this album. I could listen to it all day. Number 3 is News of the World. Now, Family Guy did a parody of this. Everybody's seen the creepy robot, you know, with Queen dead on the hand of it. It's just such a classic album. It's perfect too, you know. They did lots of punk with it and everything. We Will Rock You, We Are the Champions, Sheer Heart Attack, All Dead, All Dead, Spread Your Wing, very underrated song. Look at the artwork, it's so amazing. Yeah, News of the World, just a brilliant album. You know, everybody's heard We Will Rock You, We Are the Champions. It's just such an inspirational album. Queen 2, the most underrated Queen album of all time, actually. Have you heard the live performance of White Queen? These very big, long Queen songs, absolutely brilliant. I mean, you would think Bohemian Rhapsody on this because of the artwork, but no, it's not. Olga Battle, March of the Black Queen, Seven Seas of Right, some of the best Queen songs. That's why Queen 2 is going at number 2. It's just so brilliant. Doesn't have that many hits on it, but yeah, this is before they were mainstream and popular Queen. But yeah, I really like their old stuff. Brilliant. Every song in this is absolutely great. The only song in this album which I'm not fussed about is Sweet Lady. This album has Bohemian freaking Rhapsody on it, and the Prophet song, which the acapella, the 3 minutes acapella. Death on Two Legs, which is such a cool song. You've got Lazy on Sunday Afternoon, I'm in Love with My Car, Roger Taylor, nice to hear him sing. You're My Best Friend, 39, nice country song. Love of My Life, yeah, it's really good. Freddie Mercury wrote a lot of songs on this. Greatest Queen song of all time. How could you not put that in the opera? But yeah, it's for me because it has Bohemian Rhapsody, the Prophet song, and yeah, yeah, and you've also, it ends with God Save the Queen. So yeah, it's just Night at the Opera, classic. I'll go through them at the end. Tell me what your list is below, and make sure to subscribe. At number 15 is Flash Gordon. Number 14 is Hot Space. Number 13 is Made in Heaven. Number 12 is A Kind of Magic. Number 11 is The Miracle. Number 10 is Queen 1. Number 9, A Day at the Races. 8, The Works. 7, Jazz. 6, The Game. 5, Innuendo. 4, Sheer Heart Attack. 3, News of the World. 2, Queen 2. And number 1, A Night at the Opera. Tell me your list below. This is every Queen album from worst to best. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. I think they're all brilliant. Queen are one of the greatest bands of all time. And yeah, the top 5 albums: Innuendo, Sheer Heart Attack, News of the World, Queen 2, and At the Opera. I think all these are equally as good as each other and all deserve to be put at number 1. All the bottom ones I think could need improvements, but yeah, that's my list of Queen albums. A Freddie Mercury tribute concert, live at the Bowl, live at the Rainbow, live at Wembley, and live at the Freddie Mercury solo stuff is pretty good. This is what I didn't get to put in my video because they wouldn't make sense in the ranking. Yeah, the Freddie Mercury stuff, you've got Mr. Bad Guy and Living on My Own, The Great Pretender, stuff like that. Really nice music. A compilation of best Queen songs, just hits 1, 2 and 3. May solo stuff. This is my Queen shelf. This is where I keep all my Queen stuff. Queen Cup. Yeah, we got all the albums, all 15 of Queen's albums, all Freddie Mercury solo stuff, all the greatest hits. So every single Queen song is right there. what I can listen to. We've got most of the live performances. We've got the massive Queen book. So yeah, that's my Queen stuff. And above there, it's just all the Doctor Who stuff. So yeah, make sure to subscribe.